Hey everyone, Nate from WYSIWYG Studios. Today we are going to be assembling some men-at-arms for Conquest, the last argument of kings. This is a light infantry unit for the 100 Kingdoms faction. I specifically got this unit from the two-player starter, which I have done an unboxing of. So if you would like to watch that video, I will put a link in the description below. So let's go ahead and get started. For the men at arms, there isn't really a instruction guide that's comparable to, say, like Games Workshop, where this piece has to glue to this piece to there, and then it all comes together to make one mini. The way that the sprue works is that you have some open-ended options to be able to put these together. And so for ease of explanation, I've cut one of the what I have dubbed the half sprues out, which came with 6 full sets of minis. When I say full set, I mean torso, legs, arms, head, and shield. And so I have them all piled. This is typically what I do when I come across a sprue that lets me do this. I'll pull everything off the sprue into piles, clean those piles up, and then put them all into groupings so that way I can just grab a group, glue it, and go. So I just wanted to give a couple of pointers for those who may be building this just off of this video or using this as a reference with other pictures and stuff like that. When you're looking at what comes on a sprue, so we'll use this one. I'll go ahead and slide these pockets away for now, and we will come in a little closer. And so you're going to get enough on this half sprue to get this. There's some extra heads on the sprues too, so you can pick different heads there. But you're going to get your sword arm, your shield, your torso and legs, and then a head for each of the minis. And so this is one mini. Because it's flat, you have some options of what to glue where, what kind of twists you want. And so really the only things that I would recommend is when you're looking at these pieces here, the armor is going to be a little different. And so you see that the armor here matches. If I show you just real quick, so we see here that the armor is slightly different. We've got more little rivets that attach to some banding. And so really, as long as, I mean, you don't have to, honestly, match these. You could go sword arm with that other piece that I just showed you. But I feel like that these pair well together because it keeps the aesthetic even on the mini. And then other than that, I would just recommend finding the torso and the legs that you like the most, because like you can have here, and so you've got this leather outfit that matches with the lower portion of his leather armor. But if you really wanted to, you could also do, there's some pieces here where it's just like he's wearing a plate mail chest piece. You could put that on there if you wanted, and it would just be like he was wearing a piece of plate mail and the lower leather armor. So it's got some pretty decent uh, customizations in that aspect. I just wanted to point out that you can match up the arms. Um, they're with the way that the armor matches up. I lost my train of thought there for a second. So if you want to go that route, you can. If not, you want to do a whole kinds of mix and match, you can do that too. I really like how this kit comes. Now, I'm trying to avoid the word customizations because it's the arms that you get, they're they're pretty static. And so with the you're going to get out of a kit of 12, you're going to get 6 of this arm, 6 of a different arm, 6 of this arm, and 6 of a different arm. So there's not a whole lot of changing that mix and match. There is a finite amount of customization you can do with this kit. And so without further ado, I'm not going to continue rambling as much as I normally do. I'm going to go ahead and just put a few of these together so you guys can see what they look like. And we'll go ahead and just start with this guy. And then I will come back and we will talk about the kit as a whole after it's assembled, give you my thoughts, some parting shots, and we will be good to go. So let's do it. All right, so we have assembled the men at arms. Now, I really do like this kit. Um, once you have all of the pieces clipped off, cleaned up, and put in your little piles, assembling them is a breeze. I do like that a lot of the parts are swappable between the pretty much everything. Like, I mean, there's no real set instructions on what chest piece has to go with what legs and arms and all that. So you can really get down and plan each one of these guys to a certain extent and make them your own. I mean, there's a limited look because it is supposed to be a unit, so they're not all unique poses, but you can definitely, for like instance, these guys here, I've given him the plate armor chest and then the arms and stuff. So he's kind of got this little protective lean going on. I mean, you could switch that up. You could put a completely different chest piece on there. You can turn his head a little bit, so forth and so on, to make each of these guys as unique as possible with the constraints of the kit. Now, by no means the constraints of this kit means that the kit is bad. I really think that this is a phenomenal kit, especially for the scale, and that this is a rank and file kind of game. And so being able to build this unit up quickly and still give it character is phenomenal. And so like, it's really nice. I like it. And then I'm going to bring this in real quick, slide those guys out. I want to show you just a tad bit when it comes to the scale real quick. Get that to focus. See if we can line up their feet so you can kind of see. So, I'm using this trusty Legion model because he's standing tall, so it's a good representation of the Legion scale. And so this guy who's bent at the knees, a little bit at the waist, about the same height but thicker. And so if we were to get a guy that is also, let's see, I'm not sure if there's any guys in this set that are standing. Yeah, there we go. That'll be a little bit better of a representation since both of them are standing straight up. So there is a side shot of the scale for these guys, which is awesome. But yeah, so we'll get that guy off the table. All in all, this is a really good kit. I definitely enjoyed assembling it, and I am definitely going to enjoy painting. Now, that's pretty much going to do it for us today. So if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you liked this video, feel free to hit that like button for me and share it with anyone who you think would also enjoy it. And then if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Conquest is going to be a mainstay for this channel, so there will be plenty more content for this game. So if you're interested in that, if you hit that bell icon after subscribing, you won't miss a video. And then one last announcement is that my friend and channel partner Seth have made a Facebook group for Arizona for Conquest. So if you are in the Arizona area or surrounding areas and want to know what's going on in Arizona for Conquest, feel free to join that group. I will put the link in the first comment below. And yeah, that will do it for us today. So stay safe and have fun. Thanks for watching.